Hello Leo, welcome to your March 2024 reading using the tarot. This looks like it's going to be an incredible month for you. The star card is here in the middle of the reading. This is the card for March, Major Arcana. We are, as of today, in Pisces season. Both the star card and the Pisces signature is a lot around healing, optimism, faith. And March looks like a month where your faith is restored in yourself, the world around you, and in your aspirations and your goals. Going back to February for just a moment with the Seven of Pentacles, things might have been a little bit touch and go for you, mainly go, however, in February. The Seven of Pentacles is talking about that threshold you've been at in February, and it has all been part of your journey towards getting to this beautiful feeling of completion, a huge victory coming your way at the end of March, possibly right after that eclipse on the 25th of March with the World card. You attain a really big goal. Something comes to fruition. It's full circle. It's culmination, it's completion and satisfaction. But the testing part of February really has been, let's pull more cards and get deeper into this, but I think the testing part of February, because with all the sevens in tarot, it represents magic, because magic is part of the challenge, or part of the magic in life is overcoming those obstacles that the seven kind of talk about, or the progress, and when we're in Seven of Pentacles, we kind of worry if we're ever going to make it past that threshold point. Have we wasted time, effort? Is this ever going to work out? So for the most part, the touch and go energy has mainly been go. The star card for the month of March speaks to some sort of a goal or aspiration coming to manifest. Let's start pulling some more cards and looking into this reading a little deeper. At the end of March, like I said, there is an eclipse in the sign of Libra. This is a South Node lunar eclipse full moon. It's a continuation of a journey that began this time last year for you, where this one in particular is overall kind of one of the last stages of cleansing and purification in the Libra part of your chart. If you're not sure what the Libra part of your chart is or what I'm talking about, drop your rising sign and I'll help guide you towards where that is coming up. Let's go deeper into February. Let's see what threshold I feel like on your heroic journey towards the completion of a goal and the rewards that are coming. You did cross that threshold, and February, I feel like, well, let's see, Queen of Cups. Well, you did cross some sort of a threshold. Oh yeah, the 10 of Cups. That's what I'm talking about. 9 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. These really full cup card energy, the 9, 10, and Queen of Cups. The cups speak to our emotional fulfillment, love, joy, happiness, sort of like a sensation of being at one with the world around you. Both the 9 of Cups and the 10 of Cups are Pisces energies. So you might have been enjoying Aquarius season. The Aquarius part of your chart is also still very much lit up and activated right now, Leo. But you could have also just been craving this kind of like emotional connection lately and a breakthrough. So the threshold you've been at as part of this heroic journey you're on towards a long-term goal manifestation, it's been all about like cultivating a lot of joy, cultivating a sense of pride in yourself, a sense of oneness, interconnectedness. These are like big, very like spiritual themes that are coming up. Creation, expansion, joy, fulfillment. The Queen of Cups, it's a deeply nurturing card. So the threshold journey that you've been at in February has mainly been positive for you. It's mainly been really enriching, and there's been a lot of healing. I think that's still yet to come, but in a bigger, more tangible and noticeable way, where you're feeling like dreams are coming true. The Nine of Cups and the Star card, I would maybe be remiss if I didn't say this. If you look up any like learning tarot, you'll see that, or tarot for beginners, you'll see that together the Nine of Cups and the Star card, when they appear, they're known as the wish cards. So when I see them together, I like to point that out. March might really be a time for you, or lately has been a time for you, of dreams coming true. So I really don't want to minimize that this is a time in your life that is really incredible, and they're not always like this, so we really need to just embody, soak it in. The Queen of Cups here, Queen energy is an internal manifestation. Like I said, Cups is love and fulfillment and connection. So to me, this Queen of Cups is really speaking to a surge of self-love, and the container that you hold, your heart space maybe, it's so full of love right now, and that's going to spill out to everything you do. And that golden Midas touch energy of Leo is really coming through very strongly here. But a bit more day to day, Queen of Cups and Ten of Cups speaks to family, celebration, the gang all being here, hosting, inviting over, celebrating togetherness, celebrating perhaps a particular person in your life. We have an older gentleman here that could be somebody that you have been thinking about, or just like bringing to celebrate and host, and maybe there's been cooking, maybe there's been a lot of kind of like, I see with the Queen of Cups also like a very feminine energy being important, a teacher or an aunt even, something like that coming through. The other thing is Cancer is associated with the Queen of Cups. Can't get my words out there, but Cancer is also associated with the past, with motherhood, with our lineage and ancestry. You might have really been celebrating your ancestry lately, celebrating those who've come before you, and celebrating yourself also as an ancestor at this time. So yeah, lots of emotional fulfillment. You're in a great place lately. You've been really happy. Happy is the main thing I see there. That's great. You're good. So as we move into the month of March, we have a dream fulfilled, the Star card. I also see that you're in a great position to kind of tap into your humanitarian side, if you wish to, Leo. I think that this is a great time for you to generate some good karma, because it's working for you at the moment. Share the love. I really just don't see that doing anything but benefiting you more and more, as well as people around you. The Star card is coming through with this Page of Pentacles. The pages speak to communication, new experiences and ideas. As well as that, though, we have the Five of Cups. So the ideas that you're sharing, the communication that you are bringing to the light, it's going to trigger other people at some point. I think that's natural. I think as your light is beginning to shine brighter from within you, radiate. I see the word radiance with the Ten of Cups a lot. Your radiance, this Star card person, I mean, they just look so wholesome. They just look so healthy and full of vitality. As your kind of light brightens and expands, what it will do is reach further and reach into all those little nooks and crannies in other people's, perhaps nooks and crannies of their psyche, of their unresolved emotional body. Of course, any trauma or any shadow that has not been integrated yet is going to be, I guess, the duality of your light with the shadow it's coming up. The Five of Cups is about I think sometimes at the most extreme, and I don't see this around you, Leo, I see it in your environment, and I see you seeing this. There is sometimes a little self-loathing here, self-destruction with the Five of Cups. Usually it's stemming from regret or sadness or grief or loss. So these are, this is asking us to tap into our compassion. Of course, Pisces season is a nice time to do that. But just be aware that you may be dealing with some projection through the month of March as you expand in light, and this will particularly come up with people that are younger than you. If you're a teacher, if you're a mentor, or if you work with the youth, let's say, if you're a parent, you might trigger your kids a little more than usual. So maybe you say it's usually the other way around, I'm not sure, but you also are triggering younger people for whatever reason. I think it's ultimately because it's part of your spiritual destiny, spiritual service to do this, and in the long term it's just better for everybody. That's just something that I see potentially coming up for some of you. Some of what your message is this month is about what would I say it's about? I think the chips have been down for you. Wheel of Fortune in the reversal at the bottom of the deck. That talks about when the chips are down. So does the Five of Cups. We've all been there. We've all been in a position where we're grieving, where we're disappointed, where we've dropped something, we've spoiled something. And from that position, you've grown, you've healed, and maybe you've been called to public speak and sort of tell other people your story. Coming from a place, though, it's not like, oh yeah, life has always been so wonderful for me, I'm so blessed. You can share that aspect, why wouldn't you? But there's a part of the experience of you sharing when the chips have been down for you that I think will help people embrace their own vulnerabilities, and I think just receive the message better, you know? And, you know, you might say, well, why do I have to alter my message? Do what comes naturally to you, but you have a message to share, and it definitely involves something around allowing other people to be vulnerable, which I just think is going to be more beneficial. But share it however you want, however authentically you like. Some of you are picking up a new skill set in the month of March too, taking a class, taking a course, or just you've signed up for some sort of a webinar or seminar to learn how to do something. I feel like if that's not something that is finances aren't actually coming up in this reading, it's just really more about your emotional fulfillment and being an inspiration to others at this time. That probably will align you with the resources you need to complete your goal and mission, but even if that's not possible for you to sign up for a course or class at the moment, YouTube and things like that really do have some great resources, and online you can find some really good resources, because your soul is kind of itching to have a new experience or learn something else, or to explore some sort of a skill or technique this month. The World card. As we end the month of March, we have some really powerful cosmic energy in store for the collective. That's the eclipse. And this is a full moon, lunar eclipse, which will denote a kind of culmination, sometimes an ending, sometimes a purging, or sometimes a clearing. Always a high point of focus, though, that bright full moon, just shining its full potential, bringing to the maximum light something in your world, something in your life right now. The World card is also the last card of the deck, so I'm seeing that there is a sort of, we've reached a goal, we've reached the summit here, the peak by the end of the month, Leo. Let's look at that. Excited for you. I'm going to link below your year ahead 2024 reading, where I looked at each month of 2024 for you. I'll also link my thoughts on Pluto's ingress into Aquarius below too. This would be a great time for you to subscribe, drop me a comment, whatever you feel is appropriate. I would really appreciate that. Thank you. Strength card, your energy coming through. Oh yes, okay, this is powerful. And the Hanged Man, two major arcana cards to join already this World card. So we have three major arcana cards to end the month. So the end of March-ish. I probably should stress that I don't think we should get too hung up, Hanged Man, pun intended or not, on the dates and times. This is the the kind of still to come energy from whenever you see this reading. I make sure to set the intention to just have this as like fluid and non-linear as possible. But this for you is still something that you're casting your sights on, or you can feel building. Oh yeah, you're feeling good and like uber you, like uber the strength card energy. You are this kind of fearless lioness energy by the end of the month. That golden Midas touch, yes, I see that coming through for you, Leo. This is about showing your strength. This is about dominance, and it's about being at the top, right? So there is something to be said for you reaching the pinnacle, the world card, the summit, and the peak of something, peak of your physical strength, your physical power, peak of your, I guess, like anything you've been leading up to, anything you've been working on. You've crossed the threshold, and you're bringing everybody who you care about with you on this journey. You're inspiring others, you're uplifting others, you're sharing the love. Can I come with you, Leo? Can I be included? Where are my Leos at? I want to be around them. We do have a Leo moon, which I believe is going to be around the 22nd, 23rd of February. So maybe you get a little glimpse if you catch this video before that. Maybe I'll release this on the Leo moon just for an extra little bit of pizzazz, I think. But yeah, I mean, I want to be part of this. This is going to be a real celebration for you at the end of the month, really showcasing your strengths. And I think people will see you at the top of your game. At least you'll see yourself at the top of your game. It's going to happen quickly. The Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. This is going to not feel like a whirlwind. I feel like you'll be very present. The Hanged Man is extremely present. The Hanged Man is suspended in time. The Knight of Swords is rushing through time. So I don't see it as in like you're somewhere in the middle. I think it all happens very quickly for you. Not necessarily a whirlwind. Some of you might feel that at certain points though, because it's been building up with so much momentum and joy, and this is just overall very positive. But the Hanged Man rather, to me, actually tells me you're very present in this. You're going to learn so much from this experience. It could even be, for some of you, a deeply transcendental and spiritual experience. The Hanged Man is associated with Neptune. This is a dreamlike quality. I could see that the fast quality coming through then of this Knight of Swords is just like encouraging you to be present with this, because sometimes in these wonderful moments in our life and experiences we can tend to get swept up in emotion. So just trying to like feel your emotions through this, of course, but also just kind of take a little mental screenshot or capture this and really embrace what this has to offer. I hope that I haven't oversold it, but everyone's going to feel this energy very differently. The thing about it is that sometimes the most mundane kind of victories or seemingly small and even inconsequential victories and build-ups and dreams come true are usually pretty noticeable. They can really just be so pivotal in like what the major arcana cards represent. It's like our soul development and spiritual breakthroughs and things like that. It's a incredible month for you. There's nothing at all to bring attention to in terms of a more difficult emotion apart from the Five of Cups. But like I said, I feel like that could be you triggering other people with your message in particular, and particularly those who are younger than you. Not like miles younger for everybody, but just somebody who is younger. Okay, that's gonna be it for now, Leo. All the best, and I'll see you soon.